Have you ever pondered why nations can find funds for war but struggle to feed the poor? It's a question that begs a moment of thought, isn't it? Imagine a world stage where the actors are nations and the play is their budget. On one side of the stage, we have military spending, the shiny weaponry, the sophisticated defense systems, the armies ready for combat. It's a spectacle that costs trillions of dollars globally each year. Now, switch your gaze to the other side of the stage where the plight of poverty unfolds. Over 700 million people worldwide live in extreme poverty, surviving on less than $2 a day. The cost to lift these souls above the poverty line? Surprisingly, a fraction of what is spent on military defense. The juxtaposition is stark, isn't it? The question then is not about the availability of funds, but the allocation. As we can see, the scales of budget weigh heavily towards military spending. So, where do our priorities lie as a society when we can fund war but not eradicate poverty? Let's delve into this, shall we? The societal and governmental priorities that lead to such a disparity in spending are multifaceted. Governments, you see, tend to prioritize military spending over poverty alleviation for a medley of reasons. One of the most significant reasons is national security. The notion is simple. A strong defense system is seen as a deterrent to potential threats. Next, we have political influence. Countries often use their military might as a bargaining chip on the international stage to exert influence and maintain a position of power. Lastly, there are economic factors. Military spending often stimulates job creation and economic growth, making it an attractive choice for governments. However, these priorities overlook a fundamental truth: the basic needs of our fellow human beings. It's clear that our priorities are skewed towards defense and away from the basic needs of our fellow human beings. What could we achieve if we redirected even a fraction of military spending towards poverty alleviation? Picture this: billions of dollars currently allocated to tanks, missiles and warplanes, instead funneled into uplifting communities, feeding the hungry and providing basic services. Consider the sheer number of lives that could be lifted from the clutches of poverty. The ripple effect would be monumental. Not only would individuals benefit, but communities would flourish with improvements in health, education and infrastructure. We're talking about a world where every child could go to school, every family could access healthcare, and clean water wouldn't be a luxury but a fundamental right. This isn't just about money, it's about fostering a more peaceful, stable world. With less desperation and inequality, perhaps conflicts would lessen, making those tanks and missiles less necessary. The power of redirection could transform the world if only we had the courage to change our priorities.